Foodinari guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know it's been a while, but today's video is a little bit different than what it usually is. I've been meaning to make this video for probably like, I don't know, a month or two, since I had like this weight loss transformation. But I've actually been meaning to make this video a lot longer back, but I wanted to make enough progress to the point where, it'd be worth posting a YouTube video on. So as you may have read the title, yes, I had a weight loss transformation, and for the people who know me in real life, know that I did. You could see it over the time period of like 6 months that it happened. But for YouTube, or maybe for people that are new to my channel, you maybe didn't know this, but I was fucking fat as shit. I was 225.8 pounds back in September at my like peak weight, and now I'm sitting around 180, 179, 181. Like I fluctuate every week, but I've just been maintaining the same body weight. And I've been meaning to make this video because I think it's worth making a video to show you guys how I did it, kind of my my progress in the way I did it, and yeah, hopefully inspire thing, guys. Like, this weight loss journey has taught me a lot of lessons about discipline, consistency. Fuck motivation. Motivation's bullshit, by the way. You could be motivated to do something on fucking Sunday night. Tonight you could watch a bunch of videos, be motivated to go tomorrow, and then in the morning you wake up and you're like, I don't want to go to the gym. Motivation's some bullshit, okay? Discipline and consistency. You got to get up in the morning when you don't want to. And I'm like, and I still do. This still happens to me. I'm still fucking human. I get up and I'm like, I don't want to do it. But I remember why I'm doing this. And the purpose is always going to be, the purpose is myself. I do this shit for myself. I put so much practice into myself that I know I can't fucking fail. And this goes with everything, not just weight loss. If you're trying to start a business, a YouTube channel, whatever it may be, if you put your mind to something, you can accomplish it. And that's why I want all of you guys out there to see me and use me as an inspiration. Because I used to just be some fucking like, I used to just be fat. I had nothing going for me. I literally genuinely believe that I had nothing going for me. It all starts up here. If you can control this, you can control everything else in your life. And I know all of you can. And I hope all of you do. And by the way, guys, I just want to like add something. Like, this whole like progress shit, it was not pretty. Like, my weight loss journey wasn't just like, oh, I just woke up and now I want to lose 45 pounds. Like, this shit was grueling. Like, this was ugly. Like, my weight loss journey was ugly. It was fucking, it was just like, if anyone was there to watch it, which no one was there to watch it, it was just me by myself. And that's another thing. The only person you have is yourself. That's 100% a fact. Your parents aren't going to be there at 5 a.m. to wake you up like, get up, let's go work out. Nobody's going to be there. When you're doing the reps at the gym, when you're running, when you're playing basketball, whatever it is that it may be, when you have a fucking cheeseburger in front of you and you want to eat it, there's no one's there to slap your hand and be like, don't eat that cheeseburger. It's yourself. At the end of the day, it's yourself. And I only had myself. And it was fucking ugly. Like, my weight loss journey was ugly. There were times I wanted to give up. There were times I wanted to just be like, you know what, whatever, I can't do this. I'm not cut out for this. And if I would have said that back then, I wouldn't be where I am today. And I don't want to, like, I don't know if I sound like fucking David Goggins, but, like, it is truly up to you. And that's kind of like the pep talk I want to give some of you guys. It's like a slap in the face of reality. Like, if you start today, if you start right now, not tomorrow, not next week, not on Monday, whatever. If you start right now, if you start today, imagine where we'll be in 6 months. If I can do it, you can too. So how did this happen? How did I go from 225.8 pounds in September, around the start of September, all the way down to 179.8 pounds just about earlier this month? Well, I'm going to get into that. And as you can see, I did Lux Max. I mean, I used to be fucking clapped. Like, if you look, like, oh shit. Like, if you look at me, I just look fucking disheveled. Like, oh my god. I actually hate this image so much because I just look like shit. But this is what I used to look like. Maybe you could see in my old YouTube videos. Got to make fun of for my looks. Yeah, it was over for me, basically. And that's what I look like now. Sometimes, not always, I mean, depends on the day, if I'm feeling it or not. But how did this happen? So, basically, for me, there was the basketball team for my school. And this was not really the reason I lost weight, but I'll get into the, like, real reason why a little bit later. But the reason why I started to make a lot of progress was because there was this basketball team with this bald fucking prickhead, dickhead coach who runs the basketball team in my school. And basically, like, my whole high school career, I played basketball, like street ball and whatever, but I never played for the school. My brother did. My brother played his freshman and junior year, and he was okay at basketball. But every year that I wouldn't try out, there would just always be someone that would talk shit, and they're like, "Oh, you play basketball? Why don't you try out?" And it was my senior year, and I realized this is my last chance to ever play high school basketball in my life. So I had my teachers doubting me. I literally recorded a video. I should have added it in here, where I basically go around the classroom, and at the start of the year, I asked them like, "Okay, who here thinks I want to make the team?" And like everybody said no. Um, so that gave me extra fuel to train. I trained for like 10 days straight. I made the team, then I left because the coach is a fucking dickhead. And by the way, if you're watching this, you know who you are. You're a fucking cunt. I hope nothing but the worst for you, and your team's going to shit next year. So yeah. So I want to get into a topic that a lot of people don't like to talk about, which is failures. And when you're going toward a goal, when you're trying to achieve a goal, for me that was to get to like 185 pounds around there. You're going to reach a lot of failures. And if you guys think that my weight loss journey was a one take thing, like in September, one random day, I'm like, you know what, fuck it, we're gonna knock this out, we're gonna lose weight. You'd be so fucking wrong. Back in freshman year, when I was fucking 14 years old, I weighed in at 198 pounds. I don't know how tall I was, like 5'8". I weighed in at 198 pounds one month, and I was fucking fat. Like I was fat, right? I was like, damn, like what the hell, something needs to change, right? This is when I first like started worrying about my weight. Before I kind of just ignored it. It was freshman year. It was like around this time, like 3 years ago, around this time, like fuck it, I'm gonna lose weight. And for a straight month, I just like would just. It's not that I would stop eating like shit. I would just go on runs like every day. Like I just go out with a hoodie on, with like 2 shirts on to make myself sweat more. And I was losing weight. And by the end of the month, I dropped 10 pounds. This is kind of like my progress, I guess. Like you can kind of see. This was freshman year, is the longest time. Like you can see, like I dropped a considerable amount of weight in a month. It was 10 pounds. But we're here to talk about failures, and I fucking failed because after that I couldn't maintain that all the fucking running. So I gained the weight right back, and then as time kept going on, I kept getting bigger and bigger. You can see I have like stretch marks here, and I fucking hated I'll be honest, I hated myself. I hated the way I looked. I hated the number on the scale. I mean, I was up to 218 at this point. This was maybe junior year. And I just hated everything about myself. And I had, again, other times where by the way, I have gyno. If you don't know what gyno is, you basically get fucking man tits, which sucks during puberty. So you might notice that. And then, I went to Peru. I got like a stomach virus. I dropped like 11 pounds in a week. And then I told myself, I'm like, hey, let's not let go of this momentum. You know what I mean? And guess what? I fucking did. Jesus Christ, I'm fucking fat. And I got all the way up, ballooned all the way up to 220. This is probably around my junior year, started my junior year. And we'll get into that after. And guys, like I'm not even like making a joke right now. I must have tried to lose weight from freshman year all the way from like February of 2021 all the way to September of 2023 when I finally did it. That span of time, I must have tried to lose weight like over 150 times and failed every single time. And that's why I'm trying to tell you guys the importance of failures. Like a lot of people would have just given up. Like I was obviously doing something wrong. And what I was doing wrong, I'll get into later, but I failed more times than I think I could even fucking remember. Like I failed so many times, like an insane amount of times. Like I failed myself so many times that it just became routine. Like one week I'd be like, I'm gonna fucking lose the weight. Next thing I know, I'm eating a fucking donut. I'm gonna lose weight this day. They're like, it was a fucking mess. I failed more. I failed so many fucking times, and I just end up in the same spot. I just end up being a little bit heavier, lose a little weight this week, gain it all back the next week. It was fucking horrible. But I want to give you guys, I wanted to show you guys that because I don't want to make it seem like, oh, one day I just woke up like a random day, September morning. I'm like, yeah, let's fucking get after it. No, it was by no accident. Like this shit happened over a long time. And I want to give you guys, for those struggling out there with their weight, with weight loss, where should I start? These are the 3 things that help me the most. Number 1 is you have to have a reason. In my opinion, if you don't have a reason to lose the weight, if there's not like a reason, even if you have to make up the reason, like I kind of made up my reason. Like, I'm not going to get into what my reason was too much, but like I kind of made up a reason to lose weight. But you should have a reason, whether that's health implications. I can't even talk. Health implications, people talking shit. Like you should have a reason to lose the weight. If you don't have a reason behind it, you're not gonna get after it because it's not personalized. It's not important to you. Like think of it like this. Like if I'm in a random foreign country and I need to learn a language to like speak with people, I'm going to go to my home and study the language so I can communicate. Like it's a necessity But if I'm just here at home and I have to learn a foreign language, I'm not gonna like try as hard as I would if I needed to learn it. So have a reason. Number two is the most obvious one, and people always say, "Oh, be consistent." Consistency is key, and it is. It 100% is. So be fucking consistent. If you're not consistent, you're gonna fall back to where you were. And number three, never stop. I never stopped. Every time I'd fail, I just try again, try again, try again, try again, try again. You never stop. So number one, the first reason is this question you have to ask yourself: why are you doing this? Why am I trying to lose the weight? And this is a question you have to ask yourself. I can't ask it for you. Nobody knows but yourself. Why am I doing this? And you have to be very honest with yourself. You have to be honest of why you're there. Why am I fat? Am I not working out? Am I eating like shit? Do I just not care about? Like, you just have to be 100% honest with yourself. Because you can lie to everyone else, but the only person that you cannot lie to is yourself. That's the one person that knows the truth 100% is yourself. So ask yourself, why am I doing this? Why am I trying to lose the weight? Why? You can get up every morning, you can do it, yeah, but if you ask yourself, why am I here? Why am I doing this? It'll help a whole lot. Number two, consistency and how bad do you want it? I love the phrase, how bad do you want it? Yeah, I'm laughing now because whenever I'm at the gym with a friend, we're always like, how bad do you want it? We joke around with it. But it's true. Like, how bad do you really want to lose weight? Is it as bad as you want to fucking breathe? Is it as bad as you want to fucking sleep? If you want it that bad, you're going to get after it. You're going to do it. And number three is to never stop. You should never give up under any circumstance. You know what I mean? And to be honest, I'll be 100% honest with you right now. Weight loss is fucking hard. Like, weight loss is fucking difficult. Like, it's not easy. It's not an easy thing to do. Trust me, I tried over 150 times and I failed over 150 times. Weight loss is not an easy thing to do. It's not easy at all. If people are like, oh, just count your calories, but when you're fat, when you've been fat for so long, like, it's pathetic because you're like lazy and shit, but like, it's hard. It's fucking hard. The temptations are there, I know. But that's why I'm telling you guys, you have to ask yourself why you're doing this, and you got to be consistent. You have to ask yourself, how bad do I want this? If you want it bad enough, you can accomplish it. Like, I want you guys to understand something. Like, our minds are so fucking powerful. Like, I was running the other day, and I was just running like, I didn't really want to run. It was like, I don't know, a 2-mile run or something. And then I decided, I'm going to run 3 miles. And then halfway through the run, I'm like, I'm going to PR. And I was fucking dying. And I just kept repeating in my head that I was going to do it. And if you can literally convince yourself of doing it. Like, I just kept doing like, yes, we're going to do it, yes, we're going to do it. And I fucking PR'd. Like, I threw up. But I PR'd. Like, our minds are so fucking powerful, guys. And the reality is, if you can control this, you can control your whole life. And I mean that 100%. Nutrition. Now I'm going to get into the nutrition aspect. How did I lose the weight? How did I lose 45 pounds in 6 months? And it's pretty simple. It was a calorie deficit. I just cut calories. Like, I didn't count calories. I don't count calories. I still don't. Because, not that I'd get an eating disorder, but knowing me, I kind of obsess over things. So I didn't want to get into that whole, like, oh, no, I'm not, obsessed over my calories. I don't want to do that. So I didn't. I never, counted calories. I just kind of ate less. I just ate less overall. And for me, who was a fucking binge eater, like, let's say Saturday I ate out with friends. Sunday I would eat at home. Monday I'm already eating out. Tuesday I'm eating out again. And in those, 4 days, I ate out 3 times. And by eating out, I'm talking McDonald's, fucking Wendy's. Like, I'd go out and eat like shit. So what I told myself was, if I really wanted it bad enough, we're not going to eat out for 3 months. Now, what this meant for me, I don't really advise this, but it worked, is you literally do not eat out. You eat at home, you eat healthy at home for 3 fucking months. Straight, no cheating. And I'd be lying if I didn't say I cheated. Like, I'm not perfect. I'm still human. But I held myself to such a high standard, and I couldn't fail myself. So that's kind of what the mentality I had going into this was, don't fail yourself. So I just wouldn't eat out. I just eat at home. I'd eat clean. Eat very little carbs. Not much protein because I wasn't hitting the gym at this point. I was just playing basketball and running and shit and eating less. And I saw progression. And now at this point, for me, I'm trying to get lean. In order to get lean, you need to do weights. You need to eat more protein, less carbs, be in a slight calorie deficit. And that's what I'm trying to do now. But in general, if you want to start at the very end of the day, the only reason I'm here right now and I weigh the way I am is because I went on a cut. I just cut out calories. And that's a very hard thing to do for a lot of you out there, but I know you can do it. Challenges. Now, there are going to be a lot of challenges that you run into, but, regardless of how hard it might seem, and regardless of how little progress you think you're making, you're getting results. If you're doing the right things and you're staying true to yourself and you're being consistent, you will get results as slow as they may be. And at the start, it's fucking grueling. Like the first week that I started this shit, like I remember I saw like no progress. The second week I didn't see progress. Third week I was like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, why am I doing this? You know, the scale's going down. I don't see the progress. It's slow. A lot of people want this shit fast. They want to see results fast. And like you can do that if you just like starve yourself. Because that's what I do. I like go on runs, starve myself. I lose like 10 pounds and I just gain it right back. You need to be in a place where you can do this for the rest of your life. Because this isn't just a 1 month thing. This isn't just in 1 month I'm gonna lose 10 pounds and then we'll see from there. No, there's like a whole life. You have to set a goal. You have to get after it, and you have to fucking get the results. It's simple. It's fucking hard. And for me, I kind of knew the type of person I was. I was fucking lazy. I was a lazy piece of shit, and I knew how difficult this was gonna be. But I also knew I couldn't fail myself because I'd failed myself so many times. I was about to give up. I was like, you know what? Maybe I'm just meant to be fat, but that was not my case, and it's not your case either. If you're struggling with that, if you really think you can't do it, yes, you can. Look at me. I want to be used as an example because I'm a fucking average. I was just a fat kid. I was just an average fat kid. I got in shape in 6 months. Anyone can. If I can do it, anyone can do it, bro. And nothing's impossible. Like nothing is impossible. And that might sound corny, like, oh, what the fuck are you saying, bro? Like, it might sound corny. Well, fuck it, it is corny, but it's true. I genuinely believe that if you put your mind to something, I believe everyone in this world has infinite potential. I genuinely believe that. And I'm not saying this for clicks or for views. I genuinely believe any of you can accomplish whatever you want, whatever it may be. And partially the reason why I say it is because I fucking did it, because I didn't believe in myself. I never thought I was going to fucking lose weight. I fucking switched something in my mind. I did it. Anything is possible, and at the very end of the day, it's up to you. I can't force you to lose weight. All right, you could watch this video, be like, wow, that's really inspiring, and then go eat a fucking donut. Like, it's all up to you. It's not up to me. It's not up to your mom. It's not up to your dad. It's up to you. This is all up to you, and it's how bad you want it. And I feel like a lot of people, they're like, oh, if that were true, then, why isn't everyone rich or why isn't everyone in shape? Because not everyone wants it that bad. If you want something bad enough, you go and get it done. The reason why not everyone is rich, or the reason why not everyone has a six-pack, is because it's fucking hard. It's supposed to be hard. It's not supposed to be easy to be in fucking crazy shape or to lose 45 pounds in 6 months. It's not easy, but you gotta want it. It's possible. It's all up here. It's all up here. It is all up here, and you can accomplish it. But the reason why not everyone is that way is because not everyone can be. Now, here's the video of my weight loss. So that was me at my peak weight. You can see I was fucking fat. I'm just gonna kind of show you the progress. So there was me like in September. This was me again. Wow, there's me blowing my stomach up, but like you can see a little bit of progress in that month. Then this was probably somewhere in October. This was November. This was December, and then this was recently here somewhere around January and February. And it took a lot of time, and sometimes I had to I would look in the mirror and I'd be like, oh, I don't feel like I'm making progress, but people around me would assure me like, bro, you're making progress. And when you were maybe a lot of people will relate to this because you're watching this video. Maybe you're fat, maybe you clicked on the video, like I want to see this. Like when you're fat, like a lot of people, like I couldn't see myself as skinny. You know what I mean? When I was like at this weight, like at my peak weight. At this weight right here, I couldn't see myself as skinny. I never, like, I mean this 100%. I never would think that I'd end up looking like this in the span of 6 months. I never did. And not even a little. I never thought I'd reach that. And you can see the progression there almost each month. I mean, that fucking crap. And looking back at it, you know what's terrifying? If I wouldn't have changed, I want you guys to keep this in mind because I think of this often. I actually think of this very often. It's a scary thought. If I wouldn't have decided to change, I'd still look like this. And that is a scary thought because I don't know where I'd be right now if I didn't change. But you can see first month we lost, second month. I made the most progress, I believe, like in these 2 months. Like from October to November, then December, and then this is like recently. But yeah, you can see the progress. I mean, consistency. Hard work, effort, all there, and then this is kind of like the scales went 225. I know some of them are upside down. I'm sorry. 223, 219, and this is weekly to bi-weekly. 219, 215, 205, 202, 200, 196, 194, 192, 191, 189, 188, 183, and 179.8. And I remember out of all these numbers, the one that hit the most was 188.8. Because if you remember at the start of the video, when I was a freshman, this is kind of crazy, but as a senior, I had never been that light since I was a freshman. So when I hit the number 188 on the scale, when I weighed myself, because I was waiting the week prior, I was 189. I'm like, next week I'm going to be under that. When I hit the 188 mark, when I hit the 180s, it really fucking hit me. And that's when I really realized, like, shit, I've lost a lot of weight because I hadn't been that light for 3 years. Like, and that was fucking crazy to me. I'm like, damn, like I've made a lot of fucking progress, and it was true. And I appreciate you guys for watching the video. I'll kind of leave you guys off with this, all right? Because it's important. Anything is possible, and it's 100% up to you. And I want to talk to you guys right now. Like, just imagine we're having a one-on-one conversation here. This can be you if you really want it. When I was this weight, I would watch the weight loss videos. I'd watch them and I'd be like, oh my god, like how did that guy do that? Like I'll never be like him. Now look, I lost 45 pounds in 6 months. If I can do it, me, Adolfo fucking Flores, if I can do it, I know 100% everyone watching this video can. And I honestly want to be an inspiration to you because I want nothing but the best for you guys. I want you guys to go out there and chase your dreams. I want you guys to go out there and succeed. And there will be failure. There is no success without failure. But what do you do when you fail? You get right the fuck back up and you get after it even harder. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I inspired you guys to go out there and chase your dreams. And just know anything is possible. It's up to you. How bad do you want it? Thank you.